On the news tonight, the Minister of Livestock Development says federal government will soon ban open grazing of cattle in the Federal Capital Territory. Federal government signed deal for local production of solar equipment to cut importation. The National Examination Council (NECO) releases 2025 internal SSCE. Good evening and welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. My name is Oriofe Ogushala and you have the news in detail. The Minister of Livestock Development, Nta Ijebu Ode, said cattle roaming streets of the Federal Capital Territory will soon be a thing of the past. He stated this during the ministry's media retreat organized for livestock journalists in Kaduna with the theme Driving Livestock Growth Through Strategic Communication. Yusuf Jika reports.
Cattle roaming streets of Abuja is gradually becoming a source of concern not only to its residents but to the city's status. This was among the concerns brought to the fore at the media retreat organized by the Ministry of Livestock Development for livestock journalists, where the minister said plans are underway to relocate cattle roaming Abuja Center City to the 4 gazetted grazing reserves in the territory, reiterating the ministry's commitment to unlocking full potentials of the livestock industry for economic growth and prosperity.
Those 4 grazing reserves has a total land area of 33,000 hectares of land. We are going to also do an evaluation of security concerns, the availability, functionality of social amenities in those grazing reserves.
We will address the challenges inherent in the livestock sector as well as the abundant opportunities available.
Participants at the retreat undertook on a ranch guided tour in Zaidi Farm led by the minister Idi Mukhtar Maiha, highlighting the beauty of ranching and its multi-dimensional benefits, saying pastoralism is no longer sustainable.
And this is the picture we want to replicate across the country going forward. Under the president's, under this government renewed hope agenda, the livestock component is preaching what we are seeing here.
Ranching is a process and is possible. It is the future of the livestock industry that requires the support of all stakeholders. In Kaduna, Yusuf Jika, NTA News.
With the surge in solar deployment and acceptability, affordability is still a challenge in the country. The federal government is addressing this as a new deal has been signed for local production of solar equipment to cut importation. Joshua Ojito reports.
Across Nigeria, solar energy is bringing light to communities once left in the dark. But most of the panels, batteries and inverters are imported, costly and subject to global price shocks. Now, the Rural Electrification Agency is changing the narrative. The plan is clear: to attract investors, partner with local manufacturers and build capacity to produce solar panels and other components in the country. The target is to cut costs, create jobs, and strengthen Nigeria's energy security. Already, an investor has indicated interest to build a manufacturing plant with the capacity to produce 1,000 megawatt solar equipment.
We have working with the Budget Office, the Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, we're able to catalyze the first round of the phase 0 funding of the NPSI, which is the seed required for this localization. We are also working towards ensuring that the country has adequate talent development in country so that this manufacturing plant will utilize also Nigerian local talent to make sure that we maintain this manufacturing plant.
It is also an opportunity, and Nigeria will witness this, to create a linkage between the nation's renewables market and the capital market.
Because of partnerships like this and because of investments like this, the investments that we follow on to usher in this new electricity supply industry can be assured to be more sustainable.
Agreement signed between parties for the takeoff of the project expected to transform the energy landscape for millions still off the grid. The promise of locally made solar equipment offers more than electricity. It offers opportunities which the Rural Electrification Agency says the journey to energy independence is just beginning. Joshua Ojito, NTA News.
The National Examination Council (NECO) has formally released the 2025 Senior School Certificate Examination (SSCE) internal examination results with 818,492 candidates scoring 5 credits and above, including mathematics and English language, representing 60.26%. Registrar and Chief Executive NECO, Professor Nta Ijebu Ode, who released the results at the headquarters of the council in Minna, said this year's examination recorded a significant reduction in malpractice with 61.58% as against 2024. Uzaina Musa has the details of the release results.
The release of the results of the 2025 NECO Senior School Certificate Examination (SSCE) internal conducted between Monday 16th June and Friday 25th July 2025 is coming 54 days after the last written paper, a testament to the Council's professionalism, discipline and relentless pursuit of excellence. Of the 1,367,210 candidates that registered for the examination, 1,358,339 candidates sat for the examination, including 1,622 candidates with special needs.
Candidates with 5 grades and above, including mathematics and English, is 818,492 candidates, representing 60.26%. Number of candidates with 5 credits and above, irrespective of mathematics and English, is 1,144,496 candidates, representing 84.26%.
The 2025 NECO internal examination is set to record 61.58% reduction in examination malpractice, with only 3,878 candidates involved in various forms of malpractice, as against 10,094 candidates in 2024.
This milestone not only marks the culmination of a rigorous assessment process, but also a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to quality education, merit, integrity, and national development.
With the official release of these results, candidates can access their results on NECO website using their examination registration numbers. The council say the 2026 examination will combine computer-based tests with pen and paper. Emena Hussaina Musa, NTA News.
As part of a reconciliatory step and to put the record straight, the Nta Ijebu royal family has returned home to identify and recognize Otumba Abdulateef Oweyemi as the authentic Olori-Ebi of Osegun ruling house. This was as the descendants of Nta Ijebu royal family paid a solidarity visit to Otumba Abdulateef Oweyemi at his Jadiara Palace, Nta Ijebu. Anthony Gandino has the details.
According to the Olori-Ebi of Nta Ijebu family, Alhaji Olaide Bushra, the descendants are at the White House residence of Otumba Lateef Oweyemi on a mission to retrace their origin by identifying with him and recognize him as the authentic Olori-Ebi of Osegun ruling house. The second mission of the descendants of Obiade, according to him, was also to plead for their inclusion and involvement in the ongoing process of selection of new Awujale by the Osegun ruling house, having been marginalized in the past years by the ruling house since Osegun ruling house had been presenting candidates for Awujale stool.
Well, we are here to solidarity visit to our Olori-Ebi, who was elected unanimously on the 31st of this month after reconciliation of rancor between us. So we have all agreed that he is now our new Olori Ebi of Fushebuwa family.
The head of the unit, however, reiterated their readiness to align and work with Otumba Abdulateef Owóyẹmí-led administration for a seamless selection and acceptable princes for Fushebuwa lineage that will emerge as new Awujale. Welcoming the group, Otumba Abdulateef Owóyẹmí appreciated them for identifying with him and described their visit as homecoming with a promise to accommodate all the descendants concerning in the process of selection of new Awujale of Ijebu land.
They are our relations from Adebu royal lineage. We've been on the other side for a long time, and they've come to unite with us and to pledge their loyalty and support. And we've requested them to please use their good offices to reach out to our brothers and sisters in the other outstanding lineage to bury all hatchets and come and join us. We should not lay a bad precedent that we will go separate ways and we will now pick an Awujale. If that happens, whoever is picked as Awujale will never be happy to see the others who oppose his nomination.
He, however, charged his visitors to reach out to other descendants, particularly the Adedoku Ajidagba group, to embrace peace for the progress of the ruling house. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
You're watching NTA Ijebu Ode at 7. We're not going on a short break. Please stay tuned.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white in all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.
Welcome back from the break and thank you for rejoining us. In Osun State, the rush to be part of the democratic process is evident as residents continue to besiege INEC offices for the ongoing continuous voter registration. Femi Afariyogun has an update on the exercise.
It has been beehive of activities at various INEC offices in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, as people throng to register, transfer or update their voter information in the ongoing continuous voter registration.
Very stressful. You can see the crowd. The number is very far, but it's moving.
We need to consider each other. Them too, they are human beings like us, so we should be patient for them.
The resident electoral commissioner, Mutiu Agboke, inspected registration centers in Obokun, Ilesha West, Ilesha East local governments to assess the level of participation, logistics, and compliance with guidelines. Agboke paid a custom visit on the Owa Obokun of Ijesha land at his palace.
This opportunity to appeal to politicians to make the work of INEC easy by their cooperation.
With this message from the palace, from the Owa himself, people will see the need for them to still go out and register. So it is for us to engage the palace to help INEC to disseminate the message of electioneering.
So far, more than 500,000 eligible voters have registered in the ongoing continuous voter registration in Osun State. Femi Afayogun, NTA News.
The legacies one leaves behind in an organization will go a long way to speak volumes of contribution of such person to the society. This is why management and staff of Nta Ijebu rallied around the manager production services Ayinla Balogun as he bowed out of service after 26 meritorious years in the Nigerian Television Authority Nta Ijebu. Akim Jimo brings us the sight and sound of the event.
The 3-in-1 Thanksgiving service was characterized by outpouring of encomiums on the retiring manager production services Nta Ijebu, Mr. Ayinla Jamiu Balogun. The Nta family came to celebrate with one of their own who bowed out after 26 years meritorious service to his fatherland in a short exhortation entitled The Hand of the Gracious Lord. The officiating minister, Pastor Kushimo Olushesi of Foursquare Gospel Church at Daton District, Abeokuta, appreciated God for his benevolence upon the celebrant thus far.
And it has been God that has been sustaining him. And I want him to see it that the hand of God that has been with him will continue in his life. In the name of Jesus.
Management and staff of Nta Ijebu and other guests acknowledged that Mr. Ayinla carved a niche for himself in the broadcasting world and contributed his quota to the development of the station.
So he's somebody who is very hardworking, and he's somebody you can go to sleep when you give him a particular assignment, because he is a professional to the core. He knows how to dot the I's and cross the T's.
He's the first person to raise our jingle in Yoruba and in English. He's a very quiet and straightforward man. He is a reputable broadcaster, born into his trade. He has a golden voice, very good diction.
He's a very gentle person, very motivating, and very brilliant, upright in everything he does.
That is a pleasant person, easygoing, not a troublemaker, and they call a man of golden voice. He's very outspoken, but very humble.
The celebrant and his family members were full of gratitude for the milestone achievements.
It is not by might, it is not by power, it is of the grace of God. And I thank God very much. And I thank all the people that have come from far and near, in fact from the crevices of my heart.
He's a good man, loving man, caring man, most especially to his children.
He believes that everything that was doing at no was doing well. The love, the care, the way he has brought us up, it is with total love, commitment. There was no time that he was not there for us.
A warrior, a very strong man, but truth you can see, he's been there, he's always available, he always deliver. So growing up under him, he has taught me a lot, and I think he's my role model.
Fondly called Balu, Mr. Ayinla Jamiu Balogun joined the services of Nta in 1999, rose through the ranks to become manager production services, and retired at the age of 60 after 26 years meritorious service to the nation.
This will be all we have on our English updates. Stay tuned for your updates with Adetoye Adegbero. My name is Orafe Ogunshola, and thank you for joining us.
what a wonderful world of Sure Clean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sure Clean. Sure Clean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, Sure Clean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sure Clean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sure Clean detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sure Clean detergent, happiness with every wash.
Are you desiring a future career in nursing science, law, medical laboratory science, public health, accounting, economics, agricultural extension and rural development, criminology and security studies, and other NUC-approved and accredited professional academic programs? If your UTME score 140 and above, then this information is for you. Admission for all these courses is currently ongoing at the Atiba University, Oyo, Nigeria's fastest growing and cost-effective private university. The university is located in the peaceful, serene, and secure environment of Oyo Township in Oyo State, Nigeria. Hurry now, admission is in progress. Visit www.atibauniversity.edu.ng to apply or call any of these numbers: 081-034-94152, 080-385-79822. What are you waiting for? The future is now.